Good evening, this is All India Radio Kohima. I am Nabin Pradhan with the evening news and these are the headlines. Union Home Minister Amit Shah says India government has always kept the Northeast region in focus during its rule. Nagaland Health and Family Welfare Department says post-festival surge of COVID-19 cases is a major worry. Detection of 2 COVID-19 infections takes Nagaland's tally to 11,897 and Pope Francis calls on world leaders to ensure unfettered access to coronavirus vaccines for everyone. The details. Union Home Minister Amit Shah today said that the NDA government, led by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, has always kept the Northeast region in focus during its rule. He was speaking after laying the foundation stone of various development projects at Amingaon in Guwahati today. He also took part as the chief guest in the foundation laying ceremony for a super speciality hospital and several law colleges. Shah assured that the government is committed to develop the region. He said that several separatist factions in the northeast forced the youth to take up arms and the central government has ensured that these factions join the mainstream. The Home Minister also urged farmers agitating against the new agricultural laws to resolve their issues through discussions. As Nagaland continues the Christmas and New Year festivities, the Health, State and Family Welfare Department has said that post-festival surge of cases is a major worry. In the weekly COVID-19 Bulletin, Principal Director of Health and Family Welfare Department, Nagaland, Dr. Vizole Z. Shokre said that with the prolonged festivities, the state can expect a major surge of cases weeks to days after the festivities unless due precautions are taken by everyone. He said social gatherings, religious events are major risks for super spreader events unless SOPs and safety measures are followed strictly. He said isolation and testing for symptomatic and contacts of positive cases are crucial to breaking the transmission. Dr. Shukre said that till now 663 cases or 14% of confirmed cases from the community without any history of travel or contact with a positive case have been tested positive in flu clinics. He said this is worrying since it signifies many more undetected cases in the community. Cautioning that one undetected case in a social gathering is enough to cause a super spreader event, the principal director said, isolation and testing for symptomatic and contacts of positive cases is crucial to break the transmission of the virus. He said treatment of COVID-19 disease is limited, but early reporting of one's symptoms, testing, monitoring and timely critical interventions are vital to survival. Dr. Shokre further appealed to all to protect ourselves and the vulnerable people in the community by being more careful and responsible and also adopt COVID-19 appropriate behaviors during this crucial time. Nagaland today detected only 2 COVID-19 infections, taking the tally of confirmed cases to 11,897. State Health and Family Welfare Minister S. Pangnubhom in a tweet said 1 each cases were detected in Kohima and Peren. He also informed that a positive patient in Dimapur recovered during the day. With this, a total of 11,415 infected persons have recovered so far, keeping the recovery rate static at 95.94%, which is above the national COVID-19 recovery rate of 95.78%. Currently, the state has 274 active patients. Altogether, 78 COVID-19 infected patients have died in the state, out of which 10 had comorbid conditions. A total of 130 persons have migrated to other states. Pope Francis has called on world leaders to ensure unfettered access to coronavirus vaccines for everyone. In a Christmas Day address delivered online for the first time yesterday, the pontiff warned against putting up walls to treatments. In view of the pandemic this year, the annual message was not presented from the balcony at St. Peter's Basilica to huge crowds, as is the tradition. Instead, the Pope spoke from a lectern in a chamber inside the Vatican. The Pope said, "May the Son of God renew in political and government leaders a spirit of international cooperation, starting with healthcare so that all will be ensured access to vaccines and treatment." Pope Francis's warning comes amid concerns that wealthier countries are buying up disproportionate doses of vaccine to the detriment of poorer ones. You're listening to the news from All India Radio, Kohima. The COVID-19 recovery rate has improved to an impressive 95.78% in the country. The Health Ministry said with over 22,200 new discharges in the last 24 hours, the total discharged cases are now over 97,40,000. With over 22,200 new COVID-19 infections in the last 24 hours, India's total cases has gone up to over 1,169,000. With 251 fatalities in the last 24 hours, the death toll has reached 1,47,343. Total active cases are now at 2,81,667. Union Minister for Road Transport, Highways and MSME Nitin Gadkari has said that the government is fully committed towards development in the field of infrastructure. He informed that construction of 22 green express highways, which is in progress, will prove to be a game changer in the field of transportation and travelling. Gadkari also spoke about Prime Minister Narendra Modi's vision of Atmanirbhar Bharat and making India a #1 global economy. He said the centre is taking every measure to boost the cottage, small, medium and micro enterprises in the country. Indian International Science Festival 2020, organized to attract young minds towards science and innovative research, successfully concluded yesterday. In the backdrop of this festival, 2 girls from Maharashtra have bagged a silver medal in the annual International Science and Invention Fair, which was organized online in Indonesia. More than 350 projects from 40 different countries were showcased in this fair. Amruta Bapat and Gayatri Badekar, who are studying in A.K. Joshi High School in Thane district of Maharashtra, have done a remarkable job by making an award-winning project for the international fair while continuing their online education in the difficult time of global pandemic. A dynamo which was used for lighting headlamps and tail lamps of bicycles in the past was used for the project and converted it into an instrument useful for charging mobile, laptops and other chargeable gadgets. The girls have innovated an environment-friendly charger which requires no fuel but human muscle power to convert mechanical energy into electrical energy. Prime Minister Narendra Modi lauded the administration of Jammu and Kashmir for conducting the local body elections in a transparent manner. He said J&K has won Mahatma Gandhiji's vision of Gram Swaraj. He also congratulated the people of Jammu and Kashmir for strengthening democracy and praised the people for braving against all odds, including that of cold and COVID, to participate in the recently concluded elections of the District Development Council. The Prime Minister today launched Ayushman Bharat PMJ Sehat scheme for all the residents of Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. Speaking on the occasion, Modi asserted that the centre is committed towards holistic development of the Union Territory. He said today is a historic day as the Ayushman Bharat Sehat scheme will give free treatment of up to 5 lakh rupees to every beneficiary in the United Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. And as the nation fights COVID-19 pandemic, let us all remember to stay safe and protected by following these 3 simple steps. Wear a face mask, wash hands frequently with soap and water, or use hand sanitizer and follow social distancing norms. And to end the news, a reminder of the headlines. Union Home Minister Amit Shah says NDA government has always kept the Northeast region in focus during its rule. Nagaland Health and Family Welfare Department says post-festival surge of COVID-19 cases is a major worry. Detection of 2 COVID-19 infections takes Nagaland's tally to 11,897, and Pope Francis calls on world leaders to ensure unfettered access to coronavirus vaccines for everyone. And that is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.